Okay, hi guys. Day 21 and having fun with magnets here. And so our new focus question that we're going to be looking at that we just touched on at the end is how can you detect a magnetic field? And so we talked about yesterday a magnetic field is like a force field. It extends out of a magnet and comes around to the opposite pole. And it's that whole area where magnetic forces can be observed and detected. And they can even act through other objects such as air. So yesterday we had this like stuck to the door, our door, and then see how steady of a hand I have. We had it separated a little bit, so acting through the air. I also showed you moving it around using a table. So all of these things detect this magnet's magnetic field. So I've got one of the donut magnets. I've got a bunch of paper clips stuck to it, right? And then our stronger magnets here. And to review, this is a permanent magnet, right? And then we can induce magnetism, and that's where we can, transfer that magnetic field and stretch it out a little bit further through other materials. So we're stretching the magnetic field. We're kind of making it go further out. So today, as we explore through this investigation, what we're looking at is how you represent a magnetic field and how you detect a magnetic field. So diagrams and stuff like that. We're going to do a challenge, and you can try this challenge at home using your own magnets. The challenge is to find magnets that are taped inside a box without looking. So I've taped magnets into 4 boxes. And
that's why you didn't want me opening it.
And that's why I didn't want her opening it. So my kids have not seen this, and I barely remember where I taped them, right? So I've got 4 boxes, and I'm going to give each of them a detecting tool. So the detecting tools that I'm going to give them are a compass, all right? But I'm just going to give one of you the compass. So if the rest of you could give me your compass, that would be great. Thanks.
Why do I need to get 4 compasses?
Because you're gonna try and detect them using other ones too. All right, so
well, how are you gonna do that without looking?
Trust me. We're gonna use a magnet. We're gonna use a paper clip. We're gonna use.
Are we allowed other magnets?
Iron shavings. So yeah. I'll tip this down a little bit.
Iron?
It is. So this is a paper plate sealed in a plastic bag, and these are iron filings in here, and they will interact with a magnet.
Like those fun drawing toys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, okay, this, and a paper clip, and a magnet. So the goal is to find where they are located and draw them. So there's 2 bar magnets in here somewhere, right? And they're taped to the bottom, so if that helps you guys, you might gently flip them over, and that might help you, okay? So there's 2 of them. They could be like this. They could be like this. They could be, they could be anywhere. So they are going to find them using their own detecting device. And then they're going to draw them on our paper like that. So you'll go ahead and label them 1, 2, 3, 4. And for each of the boxes, you'll draw where you think they are. All right, so Addie, I'm going to give you the compass.
Yay.
Em, I'm going to give you the files. And Lucy, I'm going to give you the magnet.
Okay.
And I'm going to use a paper clip on a string. And I'm going to demonstrate how I'm going to find it in mine. So I've got...
Can me, Emily, and Addie keep our eyes closed?
No, you have to watch for where the magnet seems to connect. I'll help you in a second. So I'm going to do my own. I'm going to demonstrate that, and then I'll pause the video. So I've got my... I'm going to flip it over. You guys go ahead and do your own stuff.
Oh.
Yep, grab a box.
I don't like.
And then we'll trade boxes.
How are we going to do that?
Yeah, okay. You want to watch mine for a second? So this is box 2. Oh, there's a magnet. Oh, and look how it stretches up there. Okay, so there's one magnet. Oh, and it was like here too.
There's like one here and one here. There's one.
Okay, good. Draw that. Oh, and there's one right here.
Wait, and they're the bar? I don't know how they're placed though.
I know, right?
Do I need to know how they're placed? Well, okay, I've got box.
So I definitely have one here.
Yep.
All right, so we'll try and figure
I'll
this
just
out.
like circle. How do you draw it? Draw it. I think I found one right here. What box is this? What do you mean draw it?
So I'm gonna turn
You have
my
to draw how they're placed.
box here. Yep, just do your best.
Are there 2 in every box?
Yep, there's 2 in every box. All right, so I've got one over here, and I've got one over here. Can I get it to?
What do you like?
It's
How
not
do we
here.
draw it?
You draw a bar. I'll show you mine in a second.
I don't know how.
Oh, weird. Okay, I think I know which one this is. Kind of cheating. Okay, see how it like connected here? And then watch how I drag it gently. And then it connected down there.
But did it connect in the middle?
No. It wants to go to either side.
So maybe there's one here and one here.
I think.
Wait, science.
Yeah, that's good.
I don't know what you mean by
science
draw. You should have a theme song.
Where is this in the box? You're gonna draw rectangles.
Here,
All right.
And then, one seam is there.
Okay, so there's
flip it over. No.
here, and then
If there's a magnet there.
and here. So there's the poles, cause it's stuck here, and it's stuck here, and then it's stuck here, and it's stuck here. All right, so I'll pause it and help you guys find. All right, and we're back. So let's talk about number 1. So box number 1. Where did you guys have the things? Let's look at your pictures. There and there.
There and there.
So in the corners.
Yeah.
Okay. And so I had mine drawn like here and here. And I was looking for the poles, and so it was kind of cool. Like I could drag my magnet here or here, and it helped me find the poles. So let's open and see if we got that right.
I had to do it all over again because I didn't do it in order.
All right.
Yeah.
So that's where it was.
I don't.
Did you find your magnet to be difficult?
I didn't do it in order, and so now I don't know which one is one.
I bet it's the one that looks closest to this. So it's one of these, I bet, is number 1. Okay? Because they're both in the corners. And it's okay, right? So how about number 2? Where's box number 2?
It's not that one. It must be this one.
All right. So box number 2.
Yay!
Yep, that's what I had too.
I didn't get that one.
I had angles.
I kind of had it close.
You kind of had it close.
They were like in the same. They're in the same spot.
In the same spot. Okay. Yep. And that's box number 2 probably. All right. And then let's do box number 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. So
again, mine would have been right if I just went like this.
Parallel to each other. Right. Okay.
That's why circles are better.
Yeah, because they were close to each other. Good. And then box number 4.
I definitely got that one. I did not get that one.
Next to each other. So sometimes it was difficult to tell which way the bar magnet was facing.
That's why I just did circles.
Right? And so I found my
which one's what?
I found the paper clip on a string to be really handy because you could like do one or the other. But I wanted to show you, and I don't know if this will work. Let's try it. Let's try it on this one. So there's these, right? And then if you can get the iron fillings just right, you can start to see a pattern. So I'll flip it down here. And here's my iron shavings. And if you just get them, oh, hold on a second. Turn the box over a little bit. You can, if you're moving it, you can start to see a pattern arise just about where they are. Okay, so here's a good one. So you can see the magnetic field here coming out of one pole and around and back to the other end. And then the other one's over here. You can just barely start to see it comes out of one pole and down to the other. Yeah? Okay. So yeah.
Now I want to do.
And now we're just gonna play. Yes. With our stuff, and I will come back with some other learning in a bit. Okay, so here I have some diagrams, and so in the comments section, I would like you to write 5 observations about what you see in this diagram, but also down here in this diagram. Okay, I'll kind of do that. And then we've got Earth as well. So it's showing you a bar graph here represented with these lines. Here we've got Earth, the bargram, and a compass. And then up here we have a picture of actual magnets and iron filings. Okay, and so when you do your 5 observations, questions, or comments, consider what do the lines surrounding each object represent? And then also, what similarities and patterns do you notice? So 5 things.